Marie was born into the British royal family in 1875. Her father was Prince Alfred, the Duke of Edinburgh, son to Queen Victoria. Here she is aged 7, and this portrait was commissioned by her grandmother, Queen Victoria. When she was 11 years old, her father was appointed the Commander-in-Chief of the Mediterranean Fleet, and so the family relocated from Kent to Malta. Marie described this place as the happiest time of my existence. Marie grew up to be apparently a lovely young woman with sparkling blue eyes. Here she is aged about 15 on the left, just above me, with 2 of her sisters. When she was 16, several royal bachelors came forward for her hand in marriage. But the one who was settled upon was Crown Prince Ferdinand of Romania, seen here. The 2 were married in 1893 when she had turned 17. And here we see her in her wedding dress. And Marie went over to Romania where she began her new life. The first few years of their marriage was difficult, and although they were to have a number of children, it wasn't really a romantic match. But they did develop a good relationship and were able to work together as Crown Prince and Princess of Romania fairly well. But it was her strict father-in-law, King Carol, who she found difficult to get along with. In fact, when Marie gave birth to her first child 9 months later, she was not allowed to use chloroform, a pain relief, by the doctors because King Carol and the doctors believed that women must pay in agony for the sins of Eve. Thankfully, her mother and Queen Victoria insisted that chloroform be used next time. On top of this, as was court protocol, her parents-in-law took away her children to educate them, believing that she was too young to know how to raise them. And so those first years of life at the Romanian court were difficult indeed for Marie. And I think it's unsurprising that she apparently had a number of love affairs. During the First World War, Marie acted as a nurse, regularly visiting patients. In 1914, the same year that the First World War broke out, Marie's father-in-law died, and so her husband, Ferdinand, became King of Romania and she became Queen. However, they were not crowned until 1922, which we see here. Marie became an absolute style icon during her lifetime, and I think this comes across in these amazing Laszlo paintings. This one is simply stunning and was painted 2 years after her coronation. She was also famous for her amazing array of jewels and tiaras. I mean, look at this one, absolutely phenomenal. This amazing portrait was painted in 1936, 2 years before her death. She died in 1938, aged 62.